opening statement.
Well, good morning, and thank you, Chairman Griffith, for calling this very important hearing. Replacing dirty diesel school buses with clean electric buses is a win-win-win scenario for Americans. Clean school buses reduce the risk of asthma for kids who ride the bus. Clean electric school buses are less expensive to operate for school districts and save taxpayers money. And clean buses improve the air we breathe by reducing pollution that fouls the air and exacerbates climate change. The Clean School Bus Initiative is so important and popular that I am pleased that the committee is diving in early to ensure that safeguards are in place for school districts, taxpayers, and students. The Clean School Bus Initiative already is delivering results across the country, and I'm proud that it was the Energy and Commerce Committee that spearheaded the initiative through the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law and the Inflation Reduction Act. We responded directly to what we were hearing across the country. In addition to the EPA Inspector General, the subcommittee really would have benefited from the perspective of school districts, parent groups like the Moms Clean Air Force, or EPA leaders themselves to talk about the importance of modernizing America's school bus fleet with cleaner, cheaper electric buses. But instead, we're hearing only from the EPA's Office of Inspector General, just 6 months after the office announced it would undertake an initial audit, and long before we have actual results. The IG's written testimony says that the review is incomplete. So Republicans are holding today's hearing without any new facts or any official findings. So that's why other perspectives really would have been helpful at this point. So while I look forward to learning more about the IG's future audit, we also should use this opportunity to highlight the benefits and popularity of clean electric school buses and ensure that students across America see the benefits, whether you're living in an urban community or a rural community. School bus fleets in America are largely powered by fossil fuels, and these aging diesel school buses pollute the air we breathe and are a known threat to public health. Diesel emissions contribute to smog, and regular exposure can increase lifetime cancer risk, lead to chronic respiratory illness, and exacerbate lung and cardiovascular conditions. According to EPA, children are particularly vulnerable to the harmful effects of diesel emissions, which can interfere with brain development and worsen childhood asthma. And I cannot help but think back to riding the school bus as a child in hot and humid Tampa, Florida, along the interstate, where the fumes were really overpowering, especially in the afternoon on those rides home, and what a blessing this is to kids and communities that will be able to see improved air quality, and we can protect the kids' health. So recognizing these risks, Congress acted decisively by including the Clean School Bus Program in the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law. We're building on EPA's past efforts to protect kids and the public from air pollution. And this initiative helps school districts phase out their oldest school buses and replace them with low and zero emission clean school buses. It's helping schools make smart, long-term investments that save them money while providing students with safer and healthier transportation options. Our kids should be able to get to school every day safely and without being exposed to toxic air. The air pollution emitted by old school buses also intensifies the climate crisis. Early reports show that this past summer was the hottest on record, and I can tell you, coming from the Tampa Bay area, it was just it was oppressive, the heat. We lived through the hottest August ever on record. And this is costing us a lot, too. NOAA recently announced that the climate crisis, we've seen about $58 billion worth of climate-fueled disasters. That's also a record, and we're only in September. So that's another reason why clean school buses are so important. We've got to make sure that the benefits inure to our communities at home. Already, communities across the country are seeing the benefits So I support constructive oversight here so that we make sure that every dollar is spent helping our schools, helping our kids. Early signs show that we are succeeding, but we need to ensure that children, schools, and our communities truly see the benefits. So thank you for calling this hearing. I look forward to your testimony. I yield back.
Gentlelady yields back. Now recognize the chairwoman of the full committee, Ms. McMorris Rogers, for her 5-minute opening statement.
Thank you, Chair Griffith. Unfortunately,